Welcome back to the SweetPea Chickadee YouTube channel. I'm Brooke.
I'm Kimberly.
And today is June 28th, Monday, and we are coming to you from Haymarket, Virginia, in the United States.
This is a primarily knitting podcast, but we love all the crafts here, but you're going to hear a lot about knitting. Brooke is not a knitter. She is my 15-year-old daughter. She's here for comedic entertainment and also to hold things up for me and make me laugh, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
And welcome to the new viewers. Thank you so much for coming to check us out. That's amazing. And welcome back to the returning viewers. What's up? You already know the drill. You already know what's going to happen. So yeah.
And hopefully we don't scare away the new people, right?
I mean, you know, we might. It's possible.
Hopefully. If you want to look us up on Ravelry, it's just me on Ravelry. Obviously, Brooke doesn't knit. It's Karmeni, just my first initial last name. And you can find us on Instagram at SweetPea Chickadee. And that's it. So, first up, it's been a minute. It's been like 3 weeks. We know. I keep saying, no, we're not going to wait 3 weeks again. And then we do every time. I think it's summer. Summer's hard. We have a lot going on. But we also knew we had to record because we have our sock along coming up. So it is the Summer Melt Sock Along. We are so excited. We wanted to do something that was like kind of a holiday in July kind of theme, like the Christmas in July sort of. But we wanted to include everyone. So we want to make sure that everybody who wants to knit a holiday sock, no matter what holiday, as long as it's in winter, and if you don't celebrate any holidays in winter, you can make a winter sock. So this is a good way, because we know that once the season starts, once fall comes, and then you get close to Christmas or whatever holiday, it's because you start gift knitting. So it's just hard to think about knitting your holiday socks that you want to knit or winter socks. This way we get it done out of the way in the summertime, and then you have a great pair of socks to wear all ready to go. And if you want to make more later on, you can, but at least you have that one. So I'll be knitting. I already have some lined up. I have a ton of Christmas and holiday yarn that I just haven't, I never get to because I'm knitting all the time for other people. So that's really exciting. This will run, it'll start on July 1st and it will end on August 31st. So you get 2 months in, you can make as many socks as you want. There are some rules. No whips. They can be any length. They can be shorty socks if you want holiday shorty socks. Some people don't have holidays in winter. So like December time isn't necessarily winter. It could be summer there where you are. So you may want shorty socks. So you can definitely do that. There really isn't any kind of other rules except just no whips and winter or holiday themed, right, Brooke? Did we say anything else? I can't remember.
I don't believe so.
I mean, no baby socks, but any other size is fine. Like kids, adults, like there's hardly needles. We just want everyone to have fun. Knit your first pair of socks, or if you're a sock knitter, just come and knit along with us. We know a lot of people have already picked out their yarn and are ready to go. It just makes me super excited. It's the hashtag we're going to be doing. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be the Summer Melt Sock Along 2021, because maybe we'll do it again next year and then we'll just update the year. See, we're forward thinking here. But yeah, and there'll be prizes. We'll be having prizes. I already have a couple lined up that people have already sent me in the past. I know Amplifiber has sent me some yarn, so I'm gonna go ahead and have that as part of the giveaway. I'm gonna dig through my stash. I'm sure I have tons of stuff I can use for prizes. If anybody wants to go ahead and donate to the sock along, anything for the prizes, go ahead and give us an email and we'll be happy to take those and give them out as prizes for everybody. More to come on the prizes and how that'll happen later, because honestly, we just haven't really narrowed it down yet. But we do know starts July 1st, so everyone can start knitting their socks then. Let's just go right into faux. Oh my gosh, so you guys, it's been like 3 weeks and I finished so many things. Like Brooke was like, what, how many? How many do I have, Brooke?
4?
5, you were like 5.
I
have
don't
5 bows,
remember.
you guys, 5. Okay, I know it's been 3 weeks, but like, this is what happens when you are like a knitter of tons of projects at once, right? So I have tons of projects going, so it happens a lot of times that I'll just finish a whole bunch all at once, but I obviously go long spurts of finishing nothing. So I like earn those 5 projects. But I've got 2 sweaters. I've got the one I'm wearing here and the one I'm wearing here. Well, Marisol's wearing, not me. But let's just go into the first one. This is my Olori, I think is how I say it, sweater tee. It is a test knit by Apparel, Lawn Ray. This is an amazing t-shirt type sweater. So easy. If it's your first sweater, this is like the perfect one. Same needle size everywhere. The sleeves, you don't have to pick up for the sleeves at all. Like, no picking up stitches, you guys. It's amazing and it's so quick and I just love it. So you guys should go check that out once it drops. I think it's dropping sometime next month, but so go ahead and check out Lynette's Apparel and follow her, and I'll also be posting about it later too when she starts releasing the pattern. The yarn I used for this is Loops and Threads Echo Bright. It's like a 100% recycled polyester yarn, and so it was super inexpensive. I think I got it all, like I used 3 full skeins and like broke into the 4th skein, and this is the extra large size. So it cost me like 17 bucks for this thing. So I mean, you can't beat that. This is pretty, I am pretty excited about it. Now it is a little thicker because it's worsted weight yarn, but it's gonna be great for fall and a great layering piece, I think. This is really, and I liked it in gray, guys. I went for a neutral color. I like never do this, but I feel it's more wearable. I know that my neutrally or solid colors, I wear them more because they're just easier to match up with. So I'm learning, guys. It's working. It's got a great like boat neck type thing. I love boat neck, so I just love that. Anyways, next up, so it's my, you guys, it's really cool. Test knit. My first test knit too, since I stopped test knitting. Like once the pandemic hit, I like didn't test knit. Actually, I did for Raging Pearlin, but I always do for her. But like I just didn't because I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't. I used to test it all the time, and then I kind of took a break from it. And then I was like, I saw this sweater design. I was like, oh my gosh, Ray, I have to test knit that, and I did. It's amazing. Love it. Next up, sweater wise, you guys, 2 sweaters. I have my Felix cardigan. Now, obviously, this is not Marisol size. It's like hanging like a tent on poor Marisol back here. And it actually is kind of big on me as well, but I love it. It's like perfectly loose and big and cozy. I made the extra large size for the Felix cardigan. This is by Savory Knitting. I could have made the large size. Like I still had enough, like about 2 inches of ease. But I figured, I'm like, I might want a little bit more ease. And after I made this, I realized I could probably have done the large. It would have like fit more like I would want for work or something to go out in. This would be more like of a loungy, nice, cozy sweater, but I still love it. And I love this yarn. It was Plymouth Yarn Company, the Homestead Tweed in the Thistle colorway. And I love my little wooden buttons. I got those, they're so pretty. I'm gonna tell you right now, the button band and the buttons took like 2 days. I don't know, oh my gosh. Like knitting the button band and like the button bands and the buttonhole band did not take very long. It was just the placement of them. It just to make sure they were even. Ugh, it just took a long time, but I love them. Now I love it and it's so pretty. And Brooke just took pictures of me in it outside and it's 90 degrees and it was humid. And I was like, oh my gosh, Brooke, hurry up and take some pictures so I could take this off because it is so warm. I'm gonna love it this fall and winter. But it was really hot today in Virginia, so not like the West Coast. Did you hear they're having like, Grammy's having like 115 degree weather over there? It's like people are just staying inside. It's crazy. And over here it's like not even that hot. I mean, it's 90s, which is like, that's pretty cool for Virginia summer. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I know. Weird. I mean, they have dry heat. Does that count? No. Once you're at 115, I don't think it matters. But yeah, so I love, and the sleeves are super long. And you guys, I'm 5'11". I did not add any length. I bought extra yarn thinking I would have to add length because I usually do for anything. And I didn't. And actually the sleeves are really long on me, which I love. I love that. Oh, sorry. I love that loose, comfy, long feel, especially for a cardigan. So I know that, yeah, for the large, I may end up adding length. I have to look and see, but I'm like already looking for, I already know what color I'm gonna make for my next one. The Plymouth Yarn Company, not in Homestead, but not Tweed, has like this emeraldy green color that I really want to do. But I love this. I just love this color, the Tweedy bits. So pretty, you guys. And I did that because of a make along with Happy Knits. So she was doing the Happy Cardi make along or Mal. And that's still going on, I think, July 15th, my birthday, is when it's done. And I already finished mine because it was so quick, you guys. Aran weight cardigans go super fast. That's why I'm like totally okay with making another one because it went by really fast. We have all the animals in here today, so if you hear things or the camera shakes, there's a cat over there in a box that she's never got in before. don't know why she's doing.
She looks comfortable.
She looks really cozy. Okay. Next up, I finished. What I finished, Brooke?
Your Musselburgh hat.
Another Musselburgh hat. What is this number, Brooke?
That's number 3, right?
3, number 3. Brooke, do you want to hold it up and show it close to the... That is the knitted width colorway in the sport weight, and it's a lazuli bunting is the name of it. I love the blue and black like stripe. That's like very like oceany, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Very beachy vibes. And yeah, do you want to do the... Oh, I ran out of yarn, guys. Okay, so you know my normal tactic of measuring.
You measure when you're done
with my increases.
With your increases, and then when you reach that number, you start decreasing.
And when I have that much left, I decrease so that I can use a whole skein of yarn. Well, so knitted width, I did not measure before I started. So obviously this skein of yarn had more than 100 grams, which is great. Thanks, knitted width. But that threw me off a little bit because I got to the end, but it's okay because one side goes out. So can you tell where I ran out of yarn? But it's okay because it's the inside and it worked out okay. So no worries. But if you want to make it reversible, just, you know, just know that. Brooke, do you want to? I'm having a hard time. There it goes. But yeah, this is my 3rd Musselburgh hat. I haven't started my next one because I was trying to finish up 2 sweaters and I wanted to start, I have another sweater I already started except for another knit along I'm doing. So I haven't cast on my next one, but I will because I already have yarn, like a whole bunch of yarns I have like lined up for this. I should start probably planning for gifts. I do have one gift lined up for it, like my nephew Logan. But I mean, or I need to switch. I might be switching to like maybe a sock head, the sock head hat. I'm not sure. I think I want to try that one because I think that might be easier to gift to people because like I can hand this to people and be like, here it is, and I can tell them how to fold it, but like, I don't know if they're gonna really know how to fold it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to make it too complicated, but I love it. I love these things. Okay, and then next up, oh, and the Musselburgh hat is by who, Brooke? Do you remember? Ysolda Teague.
Yeah, I would not remember that.
Ysolda Teague is the Musselburgh hat. Love it.
I was gonna
so relaxing.
I was gonna say Raging Pearl one, but I knew she didn't do it.
She makes other hats, not this one. Okay, you want to show my first sock, Brooke? Pick which one. You want to turn it around. There we go. Okay, so this is my first pair. Well, it's actually my second pair I finished for summer sock camp. Yay, summer sock camp. This is my Scrappy pair. This is using my row 1 minis, and I basically just like created a color scheme online, or I saw a color scheme online, and I went through all of my so many minis and found the ones I wanted. And then I ended up matching. So I wasn't sure as I was doing it if I was gonna match, and then I was like, I like the first one so much, I'm like, I'm gonna match it. And I basically, so I did 10 rows. It's just 10 rows for each color all the way down. Fish lips kiss heel, 64 stitches, 2x2 rib for 8 rows. I did a cast on, 8 rows, and then a single row of knitting to go into the next row so that you can't see the little pearl bumps of the other color above. And I know my foot is 83 rows for light fingering weight yarn. So I did 80. And the last 3 I did in the toe color, and the rest of it I did in toe. Now, I'm gonna put in my yarn chicken right here because to get 2 of these and 2 of these, I barely had enough of a 10 gram. So basically, literally took 10 grams of yarn. I'll put my yarn chicken picture because I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, phew. I almost didn't even do the second toe in this color because I was like, I'm gonna run out. And I'm like, you know what, who cares? If I run out, I'll just take it back and switch colors. It's not that much knitting. And it actually worked. I was pretty excited about it. So if you want to check out all the yarn color names and all the different brands I use of these roll-on minis, go ahead and check out my Ravelry page. I'll link it down below. And I have them all listed there of the colors that I use. I love this. Brooke, do you want to show it closer up, like a little bit slow motion so they can see all the different colors? I just love it. Pretty. And these are Shortie socks. So they're a little bit longer than normal Shortie socks I do, but because I usually do about 15 rows for a Shortie sock, but because I wanted 2 solid stripes in there, I did the 20. It's the same cat. We have 2 cats. The other ones, Probably doing something else somewhere else. And my last faux, Brooke, do you want to hold that up? Are my June DVD socks. I love these. This is the Summer Sock Camp 2021 colorway with the coordinating Flame Mini. I love it. So I just did the Flame Mini in the heel, Fish Lips Kiss heel, and I also cast on, did 2 rows, and then did the rest of the stripes in that one. So they're both the same that way. But they really don't match. I mean, they actually kind of do match up the other way. But yeah, and I love this blue stripe is the best one because it's like a starry sky. Isn't that cool? I love this. Love them. So cool. All right. That was a lot of faux. Usually it's like one or none.
Yeah, it's usually none.
It's usually none. Thanks, Brooke.
Keeping it real, man.
Okay, whips, Brooke.
Works in progress.
All right, so the first one. What bag is this, Brooke?
This is the don't tell me.
Okay.
Inside Outside bag.
Yes!
It's the Inside Outside bag by Scrappy Angel,
That's
who is
right.
one of our amazing friends. I love her to death.
One of our amazing friends, and it's got the see-through pocket here and here. That's my yarn I'm using, Shortie Cat. We love Shortie Cat too, right, Brooke?
Yes, we do love Shortie Cat.
All right, so this is, I've got so many socks. I cast on so many socks,
When
right?
were these? Oh, I remember these. Okay, never mind.
I cast these on, but I'm only really working on 2 or 3 socks at a time. And then I basically got all the socks to the same place. I got like 4 pairs of socks to the heel section. And so I'm like, I have to move on with the heel. So this is my first set of 2 at a time socks. And these are also shorties. Brooke, do you want to show up close of these beautiful Shortie Cat? Oh my goodness. I love this colorway. I love Shortie Cat. And look at those heels. I love that color. Okay. So this is, I'm making a pair of shorties. So I've got my 15 rows to my heel, and I've only got like 6 rows of cuff, and I got my Fish Lips Kiss heel. So first, what's the yarn? It's the Just Sock base in the what colorway?
All That Jazz.
All That Jazz. I love this color.
And it is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon.
Do you want to show them what it looks like in the cake?
Here is our cake.
Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I can't help it. What?
No, you're like, oh, it's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Okay, and then the heel, which I don't know if I'm gonna do toe, but this is the heel. And that is in a row 1 mini by Buku Yarns, and it's called Love Food.
It looks more blue on the camera.
It's like teal.
Yeah. It's like a, yeah.
Like a teal.
Yeah, it's like a teal.
Like a greenish blue.
It looks way more like blue on camera.
Teal. I feel like teal never shows up on camera, right? But this is definitely teal.
Well, I guess
and it's Buku Yarns Love Food. Do you want to show them up close of this tiny little thing?
Do you guys really want to see? I know how much. Ooh, I'm gonna keep it from you guys for a second. I know how tempted you are.
There you go. Although it's all sorts of.
Hold on, I got this. I got
it's
this.
like
I got
it's okay.
This. I got this.
I think they can get it. They don't need to like. Oh, there. That's better, I guess. Okay.
Watching YouTube, man. The things you learn.
All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna do anything in toe color, but if I did a toe color, it'd be this one, the Fig and Posy Fiber Co. Marigold. You wanna show that over?
Marigold.
Maybe. I may just do it in the regular color of the toe. I haven't quite decided yet.
The light is very, like, here we go.
But I'm marking my rows on the foot every 10 rows. Normally I do 15, but I'm doing 10 right now because I'm trying to like make myself do 10 rows of this one a day. So I'm marking it so I know, I'm like, okay, I finished 10 rows for this day. And I've gotten how many in today? Like 2. No, 1. 1.5. I'm actually on the other side. So 1.5 rows already. It's like, what time? 5 o'clock at night? Maybe.
Why did you say at night? Yeah, guys. She said at night. Yeah, guys, we're here. Okay, we're here coming to you from Haymarket, Virginia. 5 a.m. We've drank like 3 energy drinks. We are on a roll right now. All right, now we're moving on to whips.
You see what I mean about comedic entertainment here. Okay, so I love this thing.
Let's go to the most important whip.
The second pair of socks?
Sure, but
it's not, that whip is, do you see that whip on here?
Why do you, no, it's right here.
your socks?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about your tank top.
Oh, no.
Oh, you just
I just know it's not going to be on here. So as many of you guys might know, my mother of mine has been postponing my tank top that I would love to have for our trip because I want to show off. Because I want to show off what my mom made for me, right? But she keeps postponing it, and it's at the time where she has literally already looked at new patterns and started telling me, she's like, "Do you want this pattern?" I'm like, "I would like you to finish my tank top."
Okay, but let's be real, Brooke. I have other things to do. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're making me some more stuff I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, hello.
But this tank top, I need more clothes.
Okay, so Brooke saw me making these Scrappy socks and loved them. She's like, "Can I have some Scrappy socks?"
Wait.
And I said, "Yeah."
About these guys, tell me this doesn't give you like Harry Potter vibes, like Hogwarts. Not like Harry Potter in general, but like the school Hogwarts in general. You know, it just gives you those vibes.
I like it.
Like Gryffindor type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Brooke wanted Scrappy socks. And so she basically poured out my entire giant glass jar vase of minis.
Which was really difficult to put back in, by the way.
And she picked out some. So I've actually just started them today. I said, okay, as soon as I finish my Scrappy socks, I'll work on your Scrappy socks.
Which
so we can actually
you know?
go into all the colors, Brooke.
Oh, the colors.
I don't remember the layout though, do you?
You sent me a picture. I got you guys, hold on.
This one is the cuff. This is the next one.
I got the picture. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready for my amazing socks? I know you guys have been waiting for this, you know? All right.
Nope, that's not it. That one is this one.
All right. So this one is the cuff. Well, it's the first color in the lane of colors, if you will.
Here's a little baby cuff done.
So, and then we have, it's this color. It's a little like,
it's definitely more peachy coral.
Yeah.
It looks really
blown out there. It's called Fizz, and it's by Fig and Posy Fiber Co.
Show it up close because you see the little specks of,
you know, fizz.
Yeah, the fizzy specks. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no.
No, I got this, Mom.
Your face is like totally getting zoomed in. Oh, it was working. It was working.
Okay, now we're moving on to the second color.
Yep, I just started that one.
That's the same one. Rhododendron.
You did that last time. It's rhododendron.
Same thing. By Birch Dye Works. Okay, Birch Dye Works.
I love that color.
I love this yarn, but I cannot pronounce it.
It's a flower. It's literally a flowering.
Oh, Mom,
flower.
Bush.
Shrub.
I have no excuse.
Shut up close.
I thought I did. I forgot.
Got like dark green and like pinks. That's pretty. All right, I think this one's next, right?
Yes, it is next. Okay. Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Heck
You picked out all these colors.
Okay, well, I didn't base them off the names.
Obviously.
Jabberwocky.
Show up close.
This is by Asylum Fibers. Right, Asylum?
I love that green.
It's like this really nice green. Okay, and the next color is this one, I believe. It is that one. I got this. Mom,
wait,
don't
is it
even.
got like a...
It has accents.
Oh, man. Do it, Brooke. Do it.
Nausicaa.
I'm sure it's something else, but it's okay. I don't know. But who's it by? I like the name of it.
Comma Chameleon Yarn Co.
Comma Chameleon. It's a song. I mean, it's in a song. I don't know if that's the name of it.
You're so cute. Okay, well, here's the yarn.
Brooke's the singer anyways. She's singing.
All of that?
What? I love that one. That's pretty.
All right, and then the next one we have this blue called Neptune. Also by Birch Dye Works. So you made Neptune, and then you had Rhododendron.
Rhododendron is a flower name.
Neptune's a planet. Why couldn't we get the same vibe? I'm just teasing.
I love that. Look at that tonalness. I love it.
I'm just teasing. Birch Dye
Here's another
Works.
flower.
Zinnia.
Zinnia.
No, it's zinnia.
No,
it's like Luzini. Wait,
no.
Like.
Do you mean like linguine?
Yeah, that thing. Have I had that before? Okay, this is by Fig and Posy Fiber Co. It's like a.
That's pretty. And this is gonna be the heels, right?
Yes, and this is called Lily of the Valley by Pancake and Lulu.
Pancake and Lulu.
Which we actually talked about them.
We
our
just
last
got that,
podcast.
right? This is this month's
yes,
yarn.
We did. But also, Birch Dye Works, I love your names. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was being, you know, my comedic self, you know. But I like the unique names. So
They're not even that unique.
they're unique. Guys, believe it or not, I'm in pre-AP English.
Every time it shocks me, quite frankly. Because I'm like, really?
I'm still here, man.
Like, I'm just, it saddens me a little bit. I'm just like, aren't you in pre-AP English?
Yeah, even Kelsey.
It's really words themselves. Like, you can write just in the words that you know.
I can write. I love writing. All right.
Okay.
Now we're moving on to
my other shorty socks that we didn't talk about. Now, these are still...
Oh, Fairy Tale.
These are number 2.
Fairy Tale.
Well, Fairy Tale, here's the Fairy Tale Knits.
Fairy Tale Knits. And this is called Pegasus.
That's the
yarn.
The yarn base. What's the color? I think it's on the back. There it is.
Oh, Gumdrop Forest.
Gumdrop
I love this.
Forest. I know.
This is so cute. The main is Pegasus. That's like a base.
The base.
It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it is in the fingering weight.
All right, I'm all sorts of tangled in yarn, so you're gonna show, but I love this color.
Yeah, I'll show
you want to show it in the...
I'll show them the tag first. There you go.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna turn it so they can see the...
Do you guys like my nails? They're kind of a mess. I need to do them.
All right, they can show them the color.
Here's the cake.
You just like...
I'm so funny.
So I'm also doing these in 2 at a time. And then here is it all knit up, Brooke. That's my little dragon.
Oh, it's even suited for this type of
I
yarn.
know, that's why I picked it. So I made this little, I do some bead weaving, I guess, for like those charms, like stitch markers or progress keepers.
Let's look at the yarn, you know, priorities.
Yes, it's very, I love this colorway.
So here's the
pretty.
yarn. It's really nice, really pretty, you know, Pegasus.
So I'm right at the, I'm doing more shorty socks.
And then here's my mom's personal.
There's my little
dragon. It's
dragon.
So cute.
It's revealed. I know.
You could have sold these, man.
I can, but just so if anyone ever wonders, I was like, you know, I'm gonna make some progress keepers, stitch markers, bead weaving. I can do that. I can do that. However,
they take a lot of work.
They take a lot of time. It's just so they're very time consuming. So like.
I came in here
people like seriously earn every penny you pay them for those charms because they are a lot of work, which I do like doing. I just would rather be knitting, quite frankly.
I came in here one time and then it was like 3 hours later and then mom was still like setting up.
That's not setting up. And then I also have a mini, which it wasn't like a set. I just bought them together at the same time, so that would be a really great mini for contrasting.
Called, Mom? Tell me.
It didn't have a name. I know.
I got this. I'll make it a name.
Look, see, it had its own little, but no name.
Okay, guys, are you ready for this
name? It's same base.
Guys, are you ready for this name?
Can you show the color first?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
So people can know what you're talking about. I love that green. It's so tonal and like very emerald. It's more emerald in person.
So I'm going to call this Emerald City.
Ooh, to go with my Gumdrop Forest?
Obviously.
Obviously. So I'm ready for heels, basically. So I did is I wound up my little mini. So now I'm ready to do the heels on these.
Quick question.
I'm gonna do fish
What is
lips,
Emerald City from again? Ender's Game?
No.
Oh, no, Alice in Wonderland. Wait,
yeah.
Wendy? Blue Shoes? Texas? Kentucky?
Kansas?
Like Kentucky.
And her name's not Wendy.
Yeah, her name's Wendy. She had the dog. Tin Man.
Toto?
Tin Man.
I don't know if her name is Wendy, though.
The other man. Her name was Wendy.
I don't know. Oh, this is also in another, what's this in, Brooke?
Okay, I just know by the Mary Poppins bag.
This is a small retreat bag.
Oh, retreat. Shh. Oh. This is the retreat bag.
By who? Who makes these?
By, again, our amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, amazing person as our friend, Angel.
Scrappy Angel. And then she always has a little angel on there. I love, and they're wireframe tops. I love these. Perfect for socks. I got 2 at a time going on there. 2 pockets. I love these. So pretty. And then last but not least for my whips.
Her Autumn League pullover by 2 of Wands.
By 2 of Wands. Okay, so.
Now, why does it say Wands instead of Wands? Because wouldn't Wands be spelled like A-U? Why didn't you feel like to answer my question?
Okay. So I am doing the Autumn League Pullover knit along with Strings Attached podcast. So they set this up, and I think it goes through August because they started in June, July, August. I think it was 3 months.
Were you leading to me to kind of like just transfer my mind?
I don't remember. I think so. Go check out their podcast and their Instagram, and you can know more. But I didn't cast mine on until last weekend, basically, or like last Friday, because I need to finish these 2. This was a knit along or make along. This was a test knit. I want to get those done so I can focus on this, and I just love this. It's going so fast. I'm using the yarn that it calls for. Go ahead, Brooke.
Cotton jeans.
My LB collection, which is Lion Brand. Cotton jeans. And then what's the color, Brooke? I think it's
jeans.
Deep Indigo is the color.
Where is it? Oh, I found it. Deep Indigo.
Deep Indigo.
Color 110, if we're getting specific.
Okay, you can show up now. Why do you always do that? That's not this.
What is it?
It's apple bottom jeans.
Same thing. Apple, cotton.
Okay, Brooke, do you want to show us up? So here's I haven't split for sleeves yet. I'm still working on the raglan increases, but I've got that cool V detail on top. It's like a sweatshirty type thing. I love it. Did you zoom in on that V there, Brooke? Or at least show it? Is it even in the screen? Can you even see? We're like blocking. We're blocking our entire view on this. My bangs look good.
I saw it. I was being very precise. Look at the V, guys.
It's like a sweatshirt type detail. I love this. And the neck, I think it's like a folded over rib collar. It's gonna be cool. That's gonna be later. But it's gonna be a nice sweatshirty feel. So what's happening? I'm knitting, so this only comes in 3 sizes, guys. It comes in extra small, medium large, and then extra large, extra large, and it's oversized. So I know it's gonna be big. I want it to have a sweatshirty type roomy feel without it being like a dress and like not dress like long wise, but like hanging on me. I don't want it to hang. I want it to be comfy cozy. So I know the medium large will fit, but I want it to be bigger, but not as big as because the extra large is bigger than this. And I was like, I don't want it to be, it does not, it'll hang on me if it's bigger than this. So, but I definitely wanted it bigger than the medium large. So what I'm doing is I cast on for the medium large, and then I'm just gonna do some raglan increases, a few more. And you can try it on as you go to see until I get the roominess that I want, I figured. And I bought the yarn for the extra large, the largest size. I bought the yarn for that, which was only 1 extra skein, just in case, because I still wasn't sure then what size I was gonna do. And also I may add length. I always have that option because I'm always taller. So you never know. So we'll see. So I have all the yarn I need if I need to. But I love this dark denim. Look, another neutral. Although all the cotton jeans ones are pretty neutral because they're denim colors. But still, I thought this would go really good with lots of things. I love this color. And that's it for whips. And it segues right into acquisitions because it's in my new blanket tote. Okay, another Scrappy Angel, guys. I had one blanket tote which had a blanket in it. And I realized for my sweaters can stay in a large retreat bag for most of the time until I get more when they're full size. Cause I'm knitting like larger size sweaters. Plus if they're thicker yarn, takes up more space. It'll still fit in the retreat bag, but I was like, you know what? I want a nice giant oversized blanket tote. And I ended up getting a couple. So I actually picked out this fabric and my sweet friend Scrappy Angel made this for me. Oh my gosh, you guys, isn't that so pretty? I only told her this. She matched everything else and it is beautiful. Like the zipper colors, the strap colors, it is beautiful. Look, I'm putting my tags in here in this clear pocket. I've got needles and notions and stuff in this giant back pocket. And I've got this inside hook. Where's my hook? My inside hook is holding my scissors. I love this. This is my new favorite bag, and I got 2 more that I also love. I just love all the Scrappy Angel bags. And plus I was having a whip problem. I had so many whips going on that I was running out of bags in the right sizes. It was kind of sad. But this is my first acquisition, but I bought 2 more. I also got this blanket tote, another one, and look, it's the pairs. It matches my peekaboo pouch that I already have, and so she had this in her last shop update, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need a matching set. So I got another blanket tote. It's got the clear plastic front and the back. Look at that bright zipper. I love this one. And then I also got another retreat bag to match my other blanket tote. So I just, look at this. Oh my gosh, that's like a peachy, can't really see, I guess, from here with the light, but look, it just like, oh my gosh, look at this. So pretty. I cannot wait to use this one as well. Oh my goodness. Just love all of these. Thank you, Angel. I love them so much. Next up, I got yarn. You know how I've been saying I don't need yarn? Like, I definitely don't need yarn. Like, not even a little bit, because I have a lot of it. And so I was like, I know we're going on vacation. I'll be hitting up yarn shops then. We have some festivals coming up. I'm trying to be like knit from stash as much as possible. I know, like, this, I didn't have yarn for this. I had to go buy that. You know, but then work's been kind of stressful.
And Mom found out that she has a thing where when she's
I have a
stressed
direct
about work,
correlation, yeah.
when she's stressed about work, she buys yarn.
I have a direct correlation to the amount of stress from work to the amount of yarn I buy.
So
it's like equal.
Been...
So yes, but however, it's not like I'm ordering. I feel like I've been supporting small businesses. So this one, I found, this podcast is a Lefty Knitter podcast, and I found Aquila from Teresa of Pretty Twisted Fibers. So she, Pretty Twisted. Oh my gosh.
Pretty Twisted Yarns.
Pretty Twisted Yarns. Teresa of Pretty Twisted Yarns was talking about Aquila, and I'm like, oh, let me check out that podcast. And so I checked it out, and then her husband dyes yarn. I guess this one was actually like they dyed with their daughter Hazel too. But I just saw this, and Brooke, do you want to show? It is so, it reminds me of Stained Glass or Opal, that white one with and then that bright purple. You guys know I like purple. It's so pretty. What's the color of that set called? It's another green.
Party Blast.
Party Blast.
And it is 75% fine superwash merino wool and 25% nylon.
It's so soft, isn't it?
Yeah,
this reminds me of like Shortie Cat soft. Like, I love it when sock yarns are soft but still have like the nylon. It's so, I love these. I love this. I'm really excited. I want to cast on right away, but I already have all these socks lined up, and I'm like, oh, I really want to cast these on. So pretty. I just, Nitty Bow Fiber Co. You guys need to check that out. It's like totally blowing it out, but it's so pretty. You guys check that out. All right, and then in my splurges, which actually this came really fast. I just ordered this like Thursday or Friday. So Polar Bear yarn, I had yet to order from. I've been following her for a while. She's having this really big sale, and I'm like, yeah, man, I like sales. So I ordered it, and so she's a natural yarn dyer. So she uses natural dyes, but basically like plants and stuff and roots and whatever. And then it's Polar Bear yarn, so like proceeds of each one goes to like save the polar bears, which, hello, that's awesome. So I'm like helping the environment
by buying yarn.
By buying yarn, isn't that nice? So I just got these today, and each one, I bought 3 skeins. Each skein was individually wrapped with a T, and they each came with a little stitch marker, like each one. So I got like 3. It was
and
so
like,
cool.
The stitch markers are like different for like
They're
each
all
one.
different, they are. So Brooke's gonna show this one. Here's the first one. So this is the only one I got on an 80-10-10 base. So 80% superwash merino, 10% nylon, 10% cashmere. And what is the name of that one, Brooke?
Blueberry Cobbler.
And then, okay, so what's really cool about this, her name is Alexandria, but she goes by Zandy. How cool is that? I love that name. But she put on here what each one is dyed with. And so it's naturally dyed with what?
Indigo and logwood.
Indigo and logwood. I love like knowing that. It's so cool. And just show them the little stitch marker. There's a little fox. Little foxy. Trying to get, is it gonna, there it goes.
And
shiny.
then this one is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh. Oh, it fell off. It's not broken.
No, it's not broken.
It just fell off the yarn.
I know. I was like, well, it's a good thing you're holding it. I love the tonalness of this. This is going to be great. I don't know what I'm going to make with this yet at all. It might be like color work or something because it's got cashmere. It's so pretty. These next two I've got eyeing for socks because what I normally want to do with socks is I usually want to have stripy colors, or I normally want like specklies, like all of the speckles for my socks. But sometimes, like most patterns, if you want to do a pattern, it looks way better in just like a solid color because you can't see the pattern if it's in like a speckle or something, or sometimes in stripes. But so I don't really have a lot of like solid sock yarn. So I got these two colors, which I love. You want to show the first one, Brooke? That one's a little dragonfly.
This one's called Dried Cherry, and it is naturally dyed with avocado.
It's beautiful. Definitely looks like dried cherry color.
Oh, it's an avocado. Thanks.
It's got a little dragonfly. And this one, Brooke, what's that one? These are both 75-25.
This one is Smoke, and it is naturally dyed with avocado, indigo, and
I know, Quebracho
Rojo. And it has a little like animal paw.
So it
like
looks,
a polar bear paw, I'm assuming.
It looks pretty much like that in person.
Yeah.
The color is
pretty realistic, yeah.
I like it. It's like a tan with like a lavender undertone.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah.
Even like a little bit of red undertone in there. It's really pretty. These two are gonna make great socks. No, they're like gonna make pattern socks. You know what pattern? You know what I mean by pattern?
Yeah, I know what you mean by pattern.
Like some kind of design in the sock.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see the design in these colors, like by themselves. So these are gonna be socks. I'm really excited about that. These are gonna be so pretty. And they smell really good. You smell it yet? At first, the first one I saw, I was like, ooh, it smells like whatever it was dyed with, right? But they all smell like that. So it might be her wash, or maybe they just all smell like this.
This one smells like Papa's Ranch. His house. I remember it.
Oh. Anyways, smells really good. Really like it. Thanks, Andy. I love these. I'm so excited. She's also got a great countdown calendar, like Advent or whatever you want to call that. She's got so many different options on it. I may partake. I've already bought 2 different yarn count Advents. I plan on buying more.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But Pullover yarn is really cool because she's got all different sizes. She's got the full set. She's even got down to like a 12-day set. And then she's also got like 10-gram mini sets. So not like a 20-gram mini, which even cuts down more on the price. So very affordable if you guys want to all go check it out. Pullover yarn, I'll link her below. Okay. And then, all right. Then I went into, I know I love German color. Okay. I went into my local yarn store, Needles in the Haymarket. I was just minding my own business, and all of a sudden I was in the yarn store.
Oh, crazy. Totally like you didn't pick me up from Target and you said, let's go to the yarn store.
That was a different yarn store. I got my hair done, and it was downstairs, and I was early, so I had to go to the yarn store. Anyways, so I was just looking around and found some stuff. And I actually got these for my design socks. So I'm making my very first design. It's been a long time in the process. I basically haven't picked it back up again. I need to. Raging Pro and Rebecca has been like, you need to finish it so you can get it out. I'm like, I know. So I was doing my original design in a very variegated colorway by, I'll put it down below. I already forgot. But I love it. And I was making it for me for the holidays. But then you can't really see the design as well as you could with a solid yarn, but I knew that I didn't care. But I figure I will need solid colors for like photographs, right? Because you want to make your same design over and over again, basically. And I thought these would look great, and I love these colors. So they're both dream in color. I think they're both in the smooshy cashmere. Nope. Oh wait, no, one is smooshy cashmere. Let's do this one first. It's so, oh my gosh, look at this color. Brooke, do you wanna, what's the color right there?
Naked Shame. Wait.
Naked Shame.
Yes, Naked Shame.
And that one's in the smooshy cashmere. Look at that tonal goldenness. Beauty, I love it. So pretty, and it's so soft. Because if you haven't felt Dream in Colors cashmere, smooshy cashmere, oh my gosh, it's so luxurious. And this color called to me.
This one's called Green Light, and this one's just Smooshy.
Smooshy sock or smooshy fingering or something like that. I love that green. I love it. So I got both those for the sock. Either I think we'll do this one in the sock, maybe another sock on this one, or I might put the heels on this one. I don't know. I just really like it. And while I was there as well, I got the latest pom-pom. Oh my gosh. And Brooke loves this shirt, except obviously a little bit longer for Brooke. But I told her I could totally make things longer. And then there's quite a few tank tops in this as well. But we'll go over that during, we'll go over that in dream knitting, which is coming up in a second. I also put in an order, which I have still 2 things out that haven't been delivered yet. I've been buying too much. I need to stop. Stop it.
You tell yourself that every single time.
I just can't. You guys, I see to knit faster.
I don't think that's what it means anything. You just need to stop talking.
I need to knit faster. So knit down my yarn.
No, that's not our problem.
So the Crazy Sock Lady, oh, came in this cute sack. The Crazy Sock Lady opened up her own little like online shop. Well, she's always sold design. She's a designer, but she opened up her own little shop where she has needles and like little notions and all of her favorite things. And so I was checking it out and I'm like, ooh, scissors. I love scissors. Her favorite thing are those snips I showed you. They're the bright color snips I just showed you out of the other bag. She sells those. I already buy mine from my local yarn store, so I need to order them from her. But you guys, you should check out those snips because they're very inexpensive and they're so handy. But I saw some other cool scissors I wanted to check out. These rose gold ones were like that's what I really want to try out. They're like these rose gold folded ones. And they're very inexpensive, like $3 I want to say. You pull it all the way out, Brooke, don't cut yourself. All the way out on both sides. And then it folds like scissors. And they're actually a lot bigger than I thought they were. I thought they were gonna be like tiny snips. And they're very sharp. I tried them out. And I love the sound it makes. So like you put it all the way flat, Brooke, don't cut yourself. Oh my goodness.
I'm not. Fine. And then you
all the way in.
Push them back in.
Yeah. See? So I got 3 of those. I knew I would like those. And those sold out super fast. So I made sure I got 3 of those. Then this other one I tried out. First of all, it looked really small online. And this thing is huge. Which is also good. But look how big it is. So with this thing, you push it up and out pops.
I don't know why I flinched. It's so far from me.
So then I was like, well, how do you like make them snip, right? I think you have to hold it up here and just snip it. Please tell me if I'm doing this wrong. But this is the only thing I can figure out how to actually use it. You have to put your fingers up here, which by the way, I was trying to pull with this and then my finger slid and it touched the metal. And for a second, you know when you slice your fingers and you like don't feel it for a second? I was like, oh, waiting for it to like bleed or something. And it didn't. So it didn't slice. The top part's dull. But like, it's a little... These were also inexpensive. They snip really nice. I'm glad I only bought the one because this thing kind of scares me. I feel like I need stable, non-cutting. Yeah, and I don't think you could cut, but it feels like I could. I feel like I don't have the... I know, right? You just gotta like put your hands on there, I guess. It's cool though. It's cool because it retracts in, so it can't poke you. Just definitely not, don't put that around small children. And it's purple. I like it. So it'll be great to have. I'll stash this somewhere, obviously. And she put in her own little cute little card. Oh, look at this. Kaylin. Oh, Crazy Sock Lady. Summer Sock Camp. And she put in this cute little bag. Isn't that nice? Oh, and then like I ordered a tape measure too, like a pink one. And she emailed me right away. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Must have miscounted. I don't have the pink. I will get it to you out as soon as next week. As soon as it comes in, I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, and I wanted to write back to Kate, be like, it's just a tape measure. Like, but you know what? It's probably because people are rude.
Who are rude, yeah.
There are so, I was like, I mean, it's like, I'm not, my life is not halting on the fact that my tape measure is not, I have tape measure. And I'm like, even then, like when stuff is like yarn or knitting, I'm like, you guys, it's just yarn. Or it's just, everyone just needs to chill. And be nice. Like, they miscounted. Oh, okay. There are worse things to do. And I just felt bad for her. I'm like, I mean, like, it's okay. And I'm like, thanks for letting me know. That was cool. At the same time, I probably wouldn't have even noticed. She could have honestly held this for like another week and shipped it. I almost told her, like, you don't have to, because I think she loses out on shipping because she's have to ship twice. I don't know if that's true or not, but I felt bad for her. I was like, So I actually was just going to tell her to send me, I'm like, I don't have to have pink. You send me whatever color you have. And then I went and looked and they were all sold out. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. I guess she'll get to me next week. But yeah, so she was super sweet about it. And it's just sad that they have to be overly, I don't know. Anyways, okay, dream knitting. So I actually had, I always do that clap. Isn't that weird?
It's a really nice.
Ready, break. Okay, so I had dream knitting all written out. And then I'm like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to pull some out of here. My pom-pom.
Because your iPad's kind of
Someone's been watching some K-dramas. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, yes.
K-dramas on my...
I'm so proud of you. Look at you. You're putting lingo.
On my iPad. Okay, so this... Oh my gosh, there's so many. First of all, this passerine pullover, the sleeves are what do it for me. Obviously, I would make it longer. But like, is it in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
But look at the sleeve. So this is the length right here, but look at the sleeve. Oh my gosh. I love the sleeve.
It looks like a bird wing.
And I would make it a little bit longer for me. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So that's one I want to make. There's a couple tank tops and I'm already like,
tank top.
Tank tops. Interesting.
I think they're in the beginning.
I know, where are they?
I think they're like the first few since like the summertime, you know. Woo.
Oh yes, here they are. You're right. This green one.
Yeah, like
I really like it just because it's green. Oh, I don't know if you realize it, but I'll just show the back. It's like ribbed to a V. Look at that back. And the green itself is like a beautiful deep emerald. And there she is over there too.
Like,
I love that.
And there's a person who's modeling it, I guess.
She has some cool tattoos too. Okay, and then this one is also pretty. Look at that detail right there. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. Oh, the green one was called the Rayfell.
Refill? Like refill?
Rayfell. I don't know, you guys. Rayfell. And then the next one is the Phoenix, but spelled that way. Or maybe it's Phoenix.
I don't know.
The legendary Phoenix. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Phoenix in Latin. Represents transformation. Oh, these are like very deep.
These are very deep.
I love this. And when look at this one to the Lodestar. I like that too. Look at the detail right there, and that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty?
Dude, imagine me on the cover of one of these books.
So basically my dream knitting is just like everything in this.
Ardia.
Here's this is from the cover. Look at so that's her beautifulness, but look at the close-up of the detail on that sweater. So pretty. So basically my dream knitting is this entire book. Pom-pom. And it's got I just want to make sure before I say it. It's got the download code in here for Ravelry, if you can do Ravelry. So you can buy this in person and then download all your patterns online if you want to, without buying it twice. I think that's it, right, Brooke?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, it's all of our acquisitions and dream knitting and, okay, podcasts.
Why are you looking at me? You're the only one that watches them.
You don't watch any podcasts? But yes, I mean, okay. So I already talked about the first one, a Lefty Knitter podcast, Aquila, which I think is the coolest name ever. That is a bad bee name. Anyways, so Aquila is the Lefty Knitter podcast. Her husband, Johnny Bow, and he goes by Johnny Bow Dyes, because dyes is in D-Y-E-S. He dyes the yarn. I think he's the only one that dyes the yarn, Aquila. I don't know. Aquila does like a cranking service for stuff, and they help run their shop, which is the Knitty Bow Fiber Co. But they have a podcast, so Lefty Knitter podcast, which is Aquila. But then Johnny, her husband, will also do videos that's also on her page, but it's called Johnny Bow Dyes, and it's like different numbers or whatever. You guys have to go watch his last one. It's hilarious. So you know when you're like on YouTube and then like one ended, like I was watching her newest one and it ended, and then but I wasn't really paying attention at the end, and then another video came on and I wasn't, because you don't know, because sometimes it'll go some random channel, right?
Like it autoplays?
Yeah, so autoplayed, and I was like, and this guy is on there. I didn't know, it's my first time watching her podcast, and this guy's on there, which is Johnny Bow Dyes. But it's like, I had no idea who he was or what he was even talking about, but it was so funny that I was like, I kept watching. I'm like, what am I watching? It was so, he was talking about his mullet. It was so what he did was, I'm gonna give it all away, but you guys have to go watch it out. Or go check it out and watch it. He got a baby mullet, but he like shaved off, but he shaved the pattern. So you shave the pattern into your head apparently.
Oh, and you let it grow out
to prepare, but then you let it go. Once you've like shaved the pattern, and then it grows out in that pattern, I guess.
I just don't like mullets.
But it was so funny because he was talking about how, I have to show it to you, because I showed it to Dad, and I'm like, you have to watch this, and he was laughing hysterically. It's so funny. And it had nothing to do with knitting for like the first 4 minutes. It was talking about this. It was so funny. You have to watch it. Like he's making all these jokes. If I tried to make them, it wouldn't be as funny. So go check out their podcast. They're both really funny and really amazing. The next one, lovely Lauren from Granite State Yarns. She just started she had her very first podcast, very first one. I think she even titled it Nervous Nelly, but did not seem nervous at all. She was like a pro, and it was really cute. She's a yarn dyer for Granite State Yarns. I haven't yet to purchase from her. I keep, that's the next one on my list of like the many yarns I want to buy. But she's got great ones as well, so go check her out. I think she's like a mom of like 6 or 7 kids, I want to say. It's a lot of kids, and she looks great. But yeah, and I think she's up in like Connecticut or somewhere up north. Go check her out. She had her very first one. Give her some love. And also, Fiber Fox is a new one to me. She was a test knitter on the Olori sweater tee as well as me. She is a mainly crochet designer. I don't think she's ventured into knitting design yet, but she definitely is a knitter. I don't think. Sorry, Bella. Her name is Bella. If you actually, I think I looked through all of her patterns, which are great. Go check it out. She's got great crochet designs, and she's got a really great podcast. So go check out her podcast, Fiber and Fox. And that's it for podcasts. What are we watching, reading? I mean, Brooke's into the K-dramas, like for realsies.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like Korean dramas, Thai dramas. They just have a whole different like storyline that we have not really ventured into.
Like plots and stuff.
Yeah, plots, because we don't do that here because we think it's we probably wouldn't find it interesting, I guess.
I think it's like why it's kind of like on the same line as like period dramas, like where like a look or like a touch of your hand is like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like that, right? Kind of,
yeah. So it's like mainly like kissing doesn't happen until like, so there's usually only one season with like only 16 episodes, and like the kissing never happens until like the 14th episode. The holding hands doesn't even happen until like the 11th. Usually they're mean to each other in the beginning and they don't like each other, and then they fall in love, usual. But I've been watching like True Beauty, My ID Is Gone in Beauty, Run On, Meteor Garden, It's Okay Not to Be Okay.
It is like in the last week, I'm pretty sure.
Right now I'm watching...
Brooke's really enjoying her summer vacation from school.
Right now I'm watching Vincenzo.
Vincenzo?
Yeah, it's like a mafia thing.
Mafia?
Yeah, it's mafia. It's mafia, it's like Italy and Korea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
He's
that.
hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one's, for me, it's a little boring because it's all about business, and I'm just like, can you just like skip to the romance part? Let's just go that way.
Any good books, Brooke, or are you still been watching all your
Mainly watching my K-dramas, but I've also been reading the Bridgerton books.
That's right.
And that's about it. What about you, Mom?
I'm still reading that, but I don't think I've been read in the past week or two. I've just been knitting. I'm knitting up a storm. Like, work has been a little stressful, so like all I want to do is nothing and knit. Like, I'll literally, after I get off work, I'll like stare into nothing for at least a half hour. I don't know, you guys, like, it's crazy right now, and it's endless video calls all day long. It's just,
that's what
you just need a break.
It used to be like that for me, but then summer break happened.
Yeah, so it's a lot, and so I'm just like, afterwards, I don't even want to like talk to people. I don't want to.
Hey, wait a minute.
Not you guys.
I come in here all the time.
Not you guys. But then like, all I want to do is knit and then try and relax. I'm really looking forward to our vacation coming up, so we're taking 2 weeks to go places. We're so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. I get to hit some yarn stores. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, we're all so excited for the yarn stores.
Yes, you know you will be, Brooke.
Basically, Dale and I usually stay in the car, and we usually force Dad to go with her, and then Dale and I.
Dad actually likes to come in with me.
He likes to see how much money you're spending.
He likes to make sure I buy stuff because he doesn't like it if I don't.
And then Dale and I will be in the car, and then Dale and I will be like, "Why is one taking so long?" And then like usually one of us will be like, "It's the yarn store."
Maybe I'll videotape some of the yarn stores just to come in with me because you're chickadee.
You can just start in the car. I'll be like, "Bye guys." Have fun! Woo!
So yeah, really looking forward to that. But our summer sock along, you guys, don't forget, summer sock along starts July 1st. I'm gonna post all over Instagram. I think I'm gonna keep it on Instagram this year, and then because I haven't set up a channel for Ravelry yet. Like we don't have a podcast account on our Ravelry. Like I hadn't even gone there yet. So it'll all be done through, it'll all be done through Instagram. So we're just gonna use the hashtag, and that's how I'm gonna track you, I guess. I mean, if that changes, I'll let you guys know, because it's my first time. Please bear with me, I don't know. But yeah, so so you can just post like your progress pics or whatever. But it's finished objects is one that'll get the prizes, I think. If that changes, I'll let you guys know. I don't know, guys. But July 1st is cast on day. And then all finished by August 31st. That's 2 months. You can get a couple socks in maybe, but if you're your first time sock knitter, I want you guys to definitely try it because it'll definitely, 2 months is a lot, it's plenty of time for a first time.
Don't stress about it, honestly.
And if you have any questions, there's so many good tutorial videos out there. Crazy Sock Lady does. Happy Knits has some great ones too. You can always email me or DM me on Instagram and I will help you if you have a question about socks or heels or what heels are better or whatever. I just really want to try socks. It's so fun. Like, and the people think they're tedious. They're not. Like, they actually go quite fast. Like, you don't think so because they're so small and your needles are so small and your yarn's so small, but actually it's because you don't really have that many stitches. Like, you're going really fast.
Yeah, I think socks are the things that she gets on the fastest out of everything that she knits. So
yeah,
that's why she's always like, I think like almost every single podcast we've had, there's been socks finished.
Well, yeah, at least once a month because I do my monthly knit along with Desert Vista Dye Works. Did I say these were by Desert Vista Dye Works? Probably not. These are Desert Vista Dye Works. Did I even say that? Yikes!
That was a while ago.
I'm sure I would have put that below if I missed it. So I know it was a while ago. Okay, so don't forget our summer sock along, and here's the hashtag. Use that below. Starting July 1st, I'll also be casting on with you guys, and you can double dip in all the things. So you can double dip in the summer sock camp knit along. If you do Desert Vista Dye Works, you can double dip on that. There's also like other people are throwing on like Christmas in July's or other holidays. You can double dip with all of them and still do ours. So it'll be a lot of fun. Just share the hashtag and I'll be looking for all the great pictures on Instagram. I'm so excited. And if you liked what you saw, we didn't scare you away, go ahead and subscribe and like and leave comments and all that goodness. And otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.